All right, the Vivi MO26TGB. Great little bike. How many miles we got on it? 7,332. Got this thing about, I don't know, about a year and a half ago. Do my deliveries with it. No problems with the battery, no problems with the motor, nothing. Except for the battery holder. The battery holder's made out of plastic. And, well, the reason it's strapped in like this is because, well, I'll insert that part right here to explain. Because I had to JB weld the mount back together, the plastic mount. It's perfectly fine as it was when I got it, was new. But, you know, I did notice there was some shaking here, but I just ignored it, you know, and went on to ride the bike. But then after all these vibrations and everything, it keeps going like this. As you're riding around and you hit bumps, it keeps doing this. Eventually what happens, the mount, it develops these little micro cracks. And those micro cracks develop into bigger cracks, and then the whole thing starts to separate like it did with me. So, yeah, just be mindful of that. So what I do, you know, I would advise that you do this preemptively. When you get this bike, before you do anything, get these straps and just to hold it in place. I have these like tie down straps, and you know, it locks it in place so you don't have to deal with that. Because I can't get a replacement part for that backing, the bracket, the mounting bracket. So I just tie this down like that, so it's nice and tight, so it ain't gonna move now. It doesn't move. So that happens because of vibration and, you know, plastic parts, and, you know, that's the way things go nowadays. But, you know, for save money in manufacturing costs, but, you know, that's how it is. The light that was on it broke after about 1,000 miles of, you know, vibration because of, you know, that's the way things are. It attached right in there. This part where it attaches to this part. Of course, you know, metal fatigue and everything else, vibration. It ended up breaking, but you know, I don't need this light anyway because I have my own. I got a cheap rechargeable one off Amazon. No issues there with that. It's better this way. It doesn't drain the battery. I got this, it's got 7,300 miles. I said that already, but it's got, I put this little bar extension here. It was like $10 or something off Amazon. It's got this little T sort of thing, shape of a T. And I got my, my camera mount here, and I got my little light there, my little headlight there. The good thing about this, you could put a GoPro on this, you know, or whatever kind of camera. It's magnetic, and it just holds it in place, like locks it in place, and you unscrew this, and it's magnetic. So that's not going anywhere. You just gotta make sure it doesn't pop out. It holds it in place really well. Camera mount, metal phone holder, no plastic crap that breaks, metal. Bike lock there, and a metal bottle holder. I put folding handles on it. The way this works, if you have like space limitations and stuff like that, and then I use like a rubber band to hold it in place. Like that. So it takes up a much smaller footprint. You don't have to worry about bumping into it if you're in like an apartment or something like that. And you have space limitations. You know, it's much narrower. I also put some folding pedals on it for the same reason, in case you have like space limitations. You don't have to, you know, hit your leg on this every time you walk past it. So just fold it, and it's out of the way now. I keep an extra tire tube on there, just in case. The bike has 7,000 miles on it, just the seat's starting to rip now. But, you know, this seat is much, much better. It's a proper seat, as opposed to the, you know, the one that comes with it. The one that comes with it it gets very uncomfortable very quickly. But this was, you know, padded. Good padding. I had this seat almost the entire time I had this bike. So it's got about 7,000 miles on this seat. And it's just starting to rip now. So that's pretty good. Got my little tool bag here. Tire valve, core remover, and, you know, I got a little air pump, portable air pump in there. I keep all my crap in there, some extra tools that I might need to fix the bike. I keep some extra tools in there to, to make repairs if need be. No issues, except, getting a few flat tires, but, that's not the bike's fault. I replaced calipers, rotors a couple thousand miles ago. It weighs about 65 pounds with the battery. Top speed, it gets up to about 20 miles an hour. I've done 22. It should have 5 levels of pedal assist. I think on one it goes up to on pedal assist one it goes up to I don't know, what is it? It's like 7 miles an hour or something like that, around there. And then pedal assist 2, it just progressively goes, up until you get to pedal assist 5, it maxes out at 20. You can get about 30, 40 miles on pedal assist 1, something like that. But, depends on a bunch of variables like hills. If you go up a lot of hills and stuff like that, it's going to obviously reduce the battery. Body weight. If you're a heavier person, the battery's not going to last as long. If you go up a lot of hills, the battery's not going to last as long. You probably usually get around 30 or 40 miles in pedal assist 1. Pedal assist 5, you probably get around, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 miles if you're lucky. The battery takes around, 5 hours to fully charge. 7,332 miles.